Okay, we're going to look at a few more currency pairs. We're looking at the USD JPY on the weekly time frame, and the 10-10 bands are pointing down. The yen is just getting ready to break to a new low here for this swing down, and right now we just have to be bearish this market unless things change. The MACD is on a sell signal, so the picture looks bearish for the USD JPY right now. USD CHF. Let's see what we got there. So in our premium newsletter, I'm only going to be looking to take sell signals on the USD JPY right now on the daily chart. It's nice looking at these weekly charts because it helps you stay on the right side of the trend, and that's the biggest thing when trading these markets. Now again, below the bands is a sign that the trend's down. It never came and made a bar above the bands. Now the USD CHF is below the bands here, again saying the trend is down, and you can just see by the angle of the bands the trend is down. And then whenever it makes this sideways action and it's a downtrend and it breaks out like this, then you have to look at this as a distribution area, and then a breakout of that distribution is bearish and suggests lower prices. A lot of people, whenever the market goes sideways, they're always thinking consolidation because people tend to be bullish more often. But we just got to follow what the bands are telling us, and right now everything says this is in a downtrend on the band, so we'll stick with that. And the MACD, weekly MACD, is on a sell signal. Again, we had this little pullback on the red line, but as long as it stays on a sell signal, the trend's still down. The pullback just reflects the sideways counter trend pullback. So on our premium newsletter, we're going to be looking to take sell signals for the USD CHF, and then we'll look at the USD CAD. This is the weekly chart again, with the 10-10 weekly bands and the MACD weekly. And then to get the trade narrowed down, we go down to the daily chart, and we'll look at those maybe this weekend, the daily charts. But again, USD CAD weekly, bars below the band say the trend is down. And a couple of weeks ago when I did commentary, it was the CAD was right at this resistance, and I said, it looks like it could break up and go higher, but I said the way the bands work is this is a resistance area, and that's the way it works. So these bands give you a lot of information, because right there I pretty much was saying that was a top just because it was at band resistance. Now, again, it could have went through, but odds are this puts the odds in your favor. And then since we broke down here with the CAD, below the bands again, so that's bearish. And then this sideways action again, since the angle of the bands is down and the bars are below the bands mostly, then we'll look for this sideways action to break out to the downside. And again, we'll go to the daily chart to get our entry signal and stop. But the weekly MACD is on a sell signal, and actually it's been on a sell signal since early on back here, and then it did make a buy signal as it tested this top, but then it's been on a sell signal this whole time. And again, the pullback in the red line just reflects a counter trend correction as long as the red line stays below the green MACD line. So this sideways action here just looks like it's getting ready to break out to the downside, and we'll be looking to go short. So that's how the weekly charts can help you when you're trading these pairs, and they really go a long ways towards keeping you on the right side of the market. You can't always follow the weekly trends because the daily trends sometimes will lead a turn if you think the market is turning, but 90% of the time you're better off just going with what the weekly trends say, because they'll keep you on the right side of these markets. So again, if you get the right indicators and the right experience, some of it's experience. The more you look at the charts, and the indicators, the better you'll be able to tell what's going on in these markets. And right now, I think it's pretty clear, the forex markets, and I think they're getting ready to, they've been consolidating for a while here, and I think they're getting ready to make a pretty strong move. And when the markets are moving, that's a good time to be trading them. And you know, that's about it. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening to my video.